We use our wood stove to heat our home as a primary heat source, and we've done that for the past 4 or 5 years. We go through maybe 5 cords of wood every winter. And I like to split wood. I think it's kind of nostalgic. That said, I also like to be able to, at my age, get up in the morning and put 2 feet on the floor. So we invested several years ago in a Husky 22-ton log splitter. I've used everything from those small bench top style electric Harbor Freight type wood splitters up to a 30-ton. So I'm pretty familiar with those. This one has sat all winter long. We haven't started it up. We're going to split some hickory today and thought we'd bring you along. So stay tuned. Let's go. Now this Husky log splitter weighs about 500 pounds. We've towed it with my truck coming home. About 45 miles an hour is what they recommend. I don't think I even went that fast. Even at that weight, it's going to bounce around a little bit if you're on country roads. Now around here, we'll use ATVs. Golf cart back here pulls it with no problem. I think it's a 2-inch hitch. Might be a little smaller, but it's it's readily available. Any hardware store will have what you need. This one's got an auto return valve, which is I think pretty standard on all of them. The 26 inches is the size of the largest piece of wood you can put in here, which should fit just about any wood stove or fireplace. It's got a 2-stage pump, so it's got a little oomph there to get the bad boys. Holds about 20 quarts of hydraulic fluid. Now this motor, it's a Briggs & Stratton, and they call it a 675. It's a 190cc motor. I think it might hold a gallon and a half of fuel. It's a good motor. I think some of the upgraded models are using Hondas. Now I've got a Honda waste pump. I've also got a Honda on our zero-turn mower. I've got several Honda motors, and they are fantastic motors. But this Briggs & Stratton has not given us any problems up to this point. So anyway, this cradle did not come with it, and I'll tell you, it should have. These are normally listed, and I think there's a lot of copies around there, and County Line, and there's some other names that they're all pretty similar, minus colors of paint, stickers. There's a lot of these 22 tons out there that are basically the same thing. But anyway, this one I think it was about $1,000, and I've seen them anywhere from $900 up to about $1,100. Just depends on the sale and who's got it. But this cradle was not included, and it really should have been. Without that cradle, you're dropping a lot of wood. You're bending over, picking up wood twice, and having something like that is really nice, especially if you've got a helper. You can just split the wood, set it on the cradle, and somebody comes along and takes it off of it. I've seen some other reviews online that mention this hose right here and having problems with leaks on it. And you can probably see if you're splitting wood and you do not have this cradle, wood has a tendency to fall down there and it can smack that hose. And I've had that happen before. Haven't had any problems with it splitting or leaking yet. Probably wouldn't hurt if I put a shield on there or some sort of plate, but that's something you need to be aware of. This just comes with a standard splitter right here. You can also get the 4-ways, which really will shorten your time on splitting. I think you can find them online or in your hardware store for $40, and they change out pretty easily. So anyway, this has no gas in it. We're going to go ahead and put some gas in it, and I would advise some of the remarks I've seen online have to do with the carburetors on these and really having some problems cold starting. I'm just going to tell you right now, we do not keep fuel in this. If we still have fuel in the tank when we're done splitting, we'll continue to run the splitter and just run it dry. And that's how it will sit all winter. And unless I'm about to eat my words, this should start up in just a couple pulls after priming it. Brand new, when we first brought this home, I believe it was the second pull it started up. So let's go see what happens. Not bad. Now, I'm not the safety police, and I don't play one on television either, but I do use some basic safety equipment whenever possible. It might save it. I'm sure it has saved me, and it might possibly save you or your significant other a long drive to the ER for something that could have been prevented. Anyway, the hearing protection on the left, you know, you don't think you need it until you start asking people to repeat themselves, and you're catching yourself saying, huh? A lot. The gloves, again, it'll save you the pain and the aggravation of splinters and slivers from picking up the wood, setting the wood down, just handling firewood and raw wood. That happens a lot. The sunglasses there aren't safety glasses, but any kind of eye protection is better than nothing. The type of wood I'm going to be splitting today is hickory. As you can tell, some of the larger rounds are about 15 to 17 inches in diameter. Now those logs that I've split so far get heavier with age. My age, not the age of the wood itself. So what this Husky does, if you don't want to lift your logs and set them into the tray right here, is you can actually flip the unit so it'll turn and be completely upright, and then you have the opportunity to just simply put the logs down on the bottom. And it's as easy as pulling a cotter key right out of the slot up front, and then just lift up on the top of it, and it will rotate down to the bottom. I usually roll a log up and I'll sit on it while I'm splitting the wood. Now I can still do this, but I prefer to do that. Now if you'd like, you can go online and read our original review of the 22-ton Husky log splitter. Just go to AmericanOutdoors.net. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.